Well, hello, everybody.
We're back!
We are back.
After a way too long hiatus.
Wow, the team is back, people.
We are back.
We're on a, was it Sunday? Today's Sunday.
Today is Sunday.
Today is Sunday.
Sunday.
We're doing a 25 box unboxing
Yep.
today. 25 comic, not box.
That would be a long day.
Even after I was long ago
Yeah,
away, I still can't talk.
that's all right.
That's okay.
That's
All
all right.
right.
We'll get through it.
Yeah, we're good.
And it's a beautiful Sunday morning.
It is wonderful.
Pour yourself some Cheerios.
Some coffee. Let's get this thing going. Please, and you know what? I'm gonna get a little excited about this because there's this. Isn't Deadpool coming out this week?
Yes, it is.
There's a lot of Deadpool stuff in here, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right, yes.
And one of them is the first timer.
His very first appearance.
Yeah.
That is correct, sir.
And,
doing okay there?
Oh, we're doing
Okay.
good? Okay, good.
Excellent. You go ahead.
Oh, thank you. I'll pick this one right here. Since it's, oh, wow, that's nice. I love it. Star Wars The Mandalorian #1 from 2022.
What's our packing number there? Number 7. Oh,
Number
007. Look at that.
007. Yeah, wow.
This adapts Season 1, Episode 1.
Yes.
So it's the first Din Djarin, the first Grogu, the first Armorer, and apparently this series adapted all 8 episodes of Season 1.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty big deal.
It's a big deal. Yeah, the first cameo of Guru.
Grogu, baby Grogu.
And officially in the story.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if anybody has seen The Mandalorian, you basically know what the book's about.
It's awesome.
I mean, it is awesome.
Season 1 was the best, and it was
very good.
absolutely awesome.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, watch it.
Yeah.
I think Disney Plus, right?
Disney Plus.
Yeah. So we were not really not going to tell you too much about this except for what we just did.
Yeah.
And that's that.
And that's that.
That's a good one.
Moving right
Congratulations,
on.
by the way. That's a good one to have. I love the cover.
Yeah.
It's cool.
The series is awesome. The characters are awesome.
Yeah.
It's
good all around.
I just finished The Acolyte. Didn't care for it.
Yeah, it's so-so.
The acting is terrible.
It's definitely different. A little different.
Yeah. Okay, we have Masters of the Universe motion picture #1 from 1987.
Wow, that's a good
9.6.
Wow. Which one is that?
That is number 11.
11. There we go. Masters of the Universe, 1982, right? Yes. 3-issue limited series by DC. First Masters of the Universe published by Comic Book Company. That's what I got from there. Basically, it's the TV show right there.
Yeah, what I found interesting, this is an adaptation of the film script, and apparently this went to press before the actual movie came out, which happens a lot, I think, in comics.
Yeah.
And apparently there are a number of differences between this comic book and what actually happened in the Masters of the Universe movie.
Gotcha.
So I guess if you're a diehard fan, you probably
You
knew.
know what
Yeah,
they
you would
are.
know right away. But
Yeah.
yeah, so that's the deal with that. Great grade.
Yeah, really great. Was that the Care Bears in the back there?
Oh.
What is that? Oh my God, remember that? How pathetic.
That's an 80s nightmare. I'm sure somebody loved it. Somebody loved it.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Wow.
It's all you.
Back again. Here we go. Oh wow, look at that. X-Men. X-Men Annual number 14.
Ah, yes.
9.0. Any of these yours by any chance in this?
I have a few in.
Oh, I
have a few
think
in
I have an idea what they are. It's not this one.
No. This one, of course, is the controversial true first appearance of Gambit.
Yes. Yes, I was actually excited to see this one.
Yep.
Because it's the one we can't get bored of because of that god awful outfit that
266.
you love so much. Yes.
Yeah. I have Storm and Gambit, who we know has like 14 lines of dialogue.
Yes.
Storm and Gambit return to Xavier's mansion and join the battle against Ahab and his hounds, who are like the future alternate reality from Days of Future Past.
Right.
And Franklin Richards discovers his true identity.
Ooh.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, this issue is often called as a cameo, although he appears in 15 panels throughout the book with at least 10 instances of dialogue. Storm even addresses him by name.
Yeah, so please.
So it's like,
please, it's his first appearance.
just, yeah,
I'm sorry.
stop. As a matter of fact, what does it even say on there? It says Fantastic Four and Ahab appearance, Gambit cameo, predates Uncanny X-Men 266, and then pinups in there.
So it has it right there. I mean, come on.
It does. It basically says it right there in a roundabout way.
Yep.
So yeah, that's awesome. Wow, who's that there anyway?
That is Rachel Summers. She's the daughter of Scott and Jean from an alternate
okay.
dystopian future.
She has like all kind of like spikes in her. What is that?
So because she's a telepath, they turn her into what's called a hound, meaning that she was used to hunt down other mutants in the future.
Oh,
and
okay.
They literally put her in chains like a dog.
Oh, wow.
And she had to crawl around like on all fours, and they used her to telepathically sense other mutants.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Little effed up.
Yeah, a little effed up is right. Yeah, so this issue went on sale on June 19th, and X-Men 266 went on sale like a little less than a month later, July 10th.
Yeah, so it's definitely the first appearance.
Hello. Yeah.
Please.
Come on. Stop.
Stop it.
Good?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Very nice.
Very nice, though. 9.0. Awesome. Congratulations on that.
Beautiful Art Adams cover, too.
Yeah, that is cool.
All right, what do we have next? Batman Family. Number 2. This is mine. Reason I bought this, reason I got it graded, it's 7.0. It is what it is. The reason I got it graded is because I had that issue as a kid, and I remember just like staring at it because it just blew my mind that Batgirl would try to steal Robin away from the dynamic duo.
Right.
It's actually a reprint, I believe, of Detective 369.
Yes.
And
it's the first. The reprint was basically the first team up of Robin and Batgirl.
I think in this title they go on to become the Dynamite duo.
Gotcha.
Versus the Dynamic duo. And I had about 6 or 7 issues from this run as a kid, and I loved them just because at that point, Batman and Robin was still a huge thing.
Yeah.
So yes, I love this cover. It just takes me right back to my childhood.
Yeah. And I think in this one, didn't Batman have swamp fever?
He has.
He was sick, and that's kind of why Batwoman came into play to carry on the duties of Batman.
That's right.
And just as a team up, until he gets better. But Batman in his own mind thought, we're stealing Robin away.
And something about they're trying to shock him out of the swamp fever, and I think that's why she pretends that she's stealing Robin away. Yeah.
Now it's not swamp ass; it's swamp fever.
Swamp fever.
Yes.
There's a difference.
There is a very big difference there.
Yes, it's
very big. One's very messy, and one's
Yeah.
So anyway,
messy in a different way.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
What else did I have there? The art recreation of Detective Comics 369. Yeah.
I went through heck and high water trying to find this book.
Did you really?
I think I finally got it up at the Lehigh Valley Con.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yep.
Very nice. Well, congratulations.
I kept finding complete runs of the series minus that one particular issue. I have no idea why. And the thing is, it's a reprint issue, which they're not normally well sought after or hard to find. But I think again, it's such an iconic cover.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go. I'm gonna pick this one here. Oh, look at that. I love that. I've been seeing a lot of this, and this this is always in that key collector thing we always see.
Yes.
In there as one of the things. I love this thing. X-Men number 25 from 1993. Magneto removes Wolverine's help me with the word. Adamantium, thank you. Nick Fury, Mr. Fantastic, and the Thing cameo. Wraparound cover with Gambit hologram.
Yeah, this was the 90s at its best. You had the cardstock cover.
Oh my god, look at that.
You had the hologram. Oh, it's a cardstock wraparound cover, no less. Yeah, and you've got that I remember reading that issue on an airplane. I don't know where I was going.
9.6 by the way.
Yes.
That's very good.
Wow.
Excellent.
That's gotta be one of the Kuberts. I gotta look at that then on the cover. That's beautiful.
Well, Magneto goes crazy in this one. He loses his crap.
Yes.
And Professor X actually puts him in a vegetable state of mind. Mm-hmm. But before he does that, he does this to Wolverine. Takes all his stuff out of him.
Rips all the metal right out of his body.
Yeah. Yep.
And I think I'm not a Wolverine expert, but
he's still Wolverine now because he still has the bone claws.
Which that's what I was just gonna say. I don't think we knew that prior to this.
What?
I think this was the big reveal that the claws are still there.
Oh. So they never had a backup story before this about how he got his.
I don't think so.
Really?
Viewers,
I don't know either.
Yeah, if we have a Wolverine expert out there in the audience, you'd have to correct
now.
me on that. But I don't think we knew prior to this that there were bone claws.
Really?
Because I remember, like I said, I remember reading this on the airplane, and at the end I was like, ew. Because I never liked the idea of the bone claws. I always thought that was super gross.
Yeah.
I like the idea that they were part of his adamantium skeleton. Like, and they had. John Byrne always used to say that they were like bionic housings in the backs of his hands, and schnack, they would just snick, they would just fly out.
Yeah.
But then in this, he's laying there on the floor, and you see the bone claws for the first time. We'll have to research that.
Yeah, wasn't it a name called, kind of like how Deadpool's was in that program? Wasn't it the same program with Stryker?
Weapon X.
Weapon X. Isn't that the same program that he was in? That he got the all the metal. Yeah, okay.
And he was technically number 10, right? So what we call Weapon X is really Weapon 10.
Right.
That's the Roman numeral, I think.
X-23.
Yeah. Which one was that, by the way?
What's that?
The knife.
Oh yes, of course, sir. There you go.
25. I just want to see if I have
That
anything
was
else written
number
down.
yes, that was number 22 on the packing list.
Ooh, wow, way down there. X-Men 25.
Claws are bone.
X-Men 25. Come on, baby. Where are you? Huh, interesting. Oh well. If I find it, figure it out later. Okay. Next one. Yeah, you got this.
Oh.
That's great, though. Congratulations.
I can never remember who pulled which book. Oh, this is mine. 6.5 on an All-Star Comics number 66. Now,
Justice Society, okay.
as with all my books, there's a story.
Of course.
So, when I was a kid, my mom would take me to a barber in St. Lawrence. Awesome guy named Tex. He's long since departed. God rest his soul. Great guy. And a lot of my love of comic books, and especially DC comic books, started there because he always had a table in the waiting room at the barbershop full of comic books, and this is one of the comic books that I discovered there.
Okay.
At Texas Barbershop in St. Lawrence, right here in right up there in good old Berks County, Pennsylvania. This is All-Star Comics number 66, and we're looking at number 19 on the packing list.
Yeah.
It's the Justice Society of America versus the Injustice Society of America to save the lives of Hourman and Wildcat, who have been kidnapped.
Right.
This book, of course, the Justice Society was in the golden age of comics, 40s, 50s. And then after issue number 57, I want to say, it went on hiatus for a long time. Then they brought it back in the 70s with issue number 58, which is the first appearance of Power Girl.
Okay.
Really valuable issue now because it's her first appearance. But anyway, it ran from 58 to 74 until they canceled it again. And this issue is from that run, and I have very fond childhood memories of that run of comics.
Wow.
But this issue specifically was my introduction, and this is
What does it say there anyway?
it says Wizard, Icicle, and Thinker appearance. They're members of the
okay.
Injustice Society of America. And of course, these are all characters that Jeff Johns repopularized both in the comic books and in the Stargirl TV show that was on the CW network.
Okay.
Earth 2. These were all, it was considered Earth 2
Earth
back
2?
then.
Yeah.
Before Crisis, it was Earth 2.
Gotcha.
So yeah, that's some DC goodness right there.
Very nice.
Okay.
Little childhood memories of yourself, yeah?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, absolutely.
Good.
Little nostalgia.
I like that. All right, and we're get right to. Oh wow, look at that. Oh, that's an awesome
wow.
cover. Wow, look at that. That is awesome. Wolverine #1 from 2020. Unknown Comics and Comics Elite exclusive. Incredible Hulk 340 cover homage, virgin cover. So it's a cover of number 340, like a lookalike thing, which is pretty darn spectacular.
Yeah.
And it's a 9.8. Look at that, guys.
Wow, that's a beauty.
That is awesome.
That is a beauty.
Fantastic cover. Yes, that's which one is that? Wolverine
23, I think, on the list. This was the first issue of the Wolverine solo title during the Krakoan era. And I have that Omega Red seeks amnesty on Krakoa. Wolverine investigates his motives. And I think it turns out that he is actually working in league with Dracula.
Yeah, well, in this one, it's a first cameo appearance of Pale Girl and first appearance of Louise, a vampire hunter. So yeah, there's a whole vampire thing going on in there.
Yep.
And first mention of the Night Guard, which I don't know what the Night Guard is. I think isn't that Night Guard is part of where the Louise is a part of, I think.
Yeah, and they're vampires, right?
Yeah.
That have a specific purpose. I actually read this run, but many years ago, and I don't remember now because of old man brain.
Yeah, but this is if I'm not mistaken, this specific Wolverine one, it's a reboot of Wolverine, and there was a whole YouTube pre-video about this coming out, which I actually watched it when I found out about it because I didn't know.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that sounds pretty good. The story behind it's going to be pretty cool, where he's put in a whole different area where he can be amongst the people that he's around.
Right.
Is the same as him, like mutants.
Mutants.
And everybody's friendly and happy, but of course,
Krakoa.
You know.
And then it all went to heck.
Where Wolverine goes,
tragedy follows.
Always travels. Yep.
Tragedy follows.
So yeah, it's a pretty good story, I think.
That was a very good run. Now, I didn't follow it the whole way. I think I read like the first maybe 25 issues. Well, yes, but I think in October, is it October or September? He's getting a new #1 new series now that the whole Krakoan era has ended.
Yeah, because I mean, in this whole run started the whole Hellverine. I think in issue 35 or 36, something like that.
That's right.
So yeah. So
very cool. What a beautiful cover, though.
It is. It's amazing.
I didn't have that. I just had the standard cover.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, congratulations on whoever this is.
And note the vampire teeth.
I love it.
And the red eyes. So you got the whole vampire thing.
It's like the black outfit too.
Yeah. That's
cool.
his stealthy X-Force outfit.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
Now, here's a question. The whole X-Men thing, are they always in uniform? Or do they change?
They have civilian lives. Yes.
Yeah, okay, but like when they're called to duty? What's that?
They have a washing machine. They live in a mansion.
Okay.
Well, actually, they haven't lived in the mansion for a long time.
But I was reading some of the things on this, and one of them said, Wolverine had to change into an outfit. I'm like, what would be changing his outfit?
Oh, yeah. He likes flannel shirts and jeans and cowboy boots.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, he's that kind of guy.
Yeah.
No, most of them have civilian lives, and they wear normal civilian
But it's
clothing.
not like a quick change like Superman. It's like, boom.
Right.
Or like Spider-Man. It's, it's like...
They have to take a few minutes.
There's Clark Kent, there's Superman,
Yes.
It's like... There's Wolverine. All right, we're going to wait like 15 minutes. And then here he is.
And I guess you could say, now that you think about it, during the Krakoan era, they could be themselves all the time. So maybe they didn't have to wear they didn't really have civilian clothing maybe on Krakoa because they were their mutant. I don't know. That's a very good question.
Well, because that was... X-Men was part of a team.
Correct.
So that's the outfits that they wore for the team.
Correct.
Not for their actual
everyday
private lives.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know. Just
this one's mine.
Oh my God, what are you doing over there?
We have Marvel Team Up number 32.
Son of Satan.
Yeah, it's the Human Torch, and this is weird because Marvel Team Up is usually Spider-Man but some issues turned out to be Human Torch and.
Gotcha.
So this is number 32. 7.0. I'm very happy with that.
Very nice.
Here. That is number 17.
Okay.
Let me see what I have written for number 17. Johnny asks for Damon. Damon Hellstrom is the son of Satan. Johnny asks Damon's help in exorcising Wyatt Wingfoot, who was Johnny's college roommate. Wyatt Wingfoot and his entire Kiwazi reservation in Arizona from Dryman Extes, who is a demon.
Right. Johnny Human Torch saves them by freeing them, right? The tribe.
The Kiwazi.
And they only do it because of the Human Torch set off because they're very sensitive to light.
Yeah.
So he set off a Nova Blast.
I love that. I love when Johnny uses his Nova Blast.
Nova Blast. Yeah, and that's how he freed them all. Yeah, but that's 1975. That's
great issue. Great. I love supernatural based superheroes, and I love when they team up with regular characters in the Marvel universe.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So Damon Hellstrom has always been one of my favorite characters, and so this issue is just awesome to me.
Well, there you go. Well, congratulations.
Thank you. That's a beaut.
It is.
You are finished, Johnny Storm.
What's it say there?
It says Human Torch and Son of Satan Thing appearance.
Okay.
More on that later.
Yeah.
In this same shipment. You are finished, Johnny Storm. Even the Master of Flame cannot stand against my enchanted soul fire. I miss the dialogue on covers. I know I say that every time, but it was such a big thing.
It draws you in.
It draws me in.
Yeah. That's good.
Okay.
All right, we're moving.
We are moving and grooving.
There we go, right here. Oh, nice one. Darth Vader #1 from 2017. 9.0. I think this is the first appearance. It doesn't say it on here. Okay, we'll find out in a minute. Which one is this? 4, right?
That is number 4, not to be confused with number 5.
No.
Number 5 is also a Darth Vader #1.
Yeah, so Darth Vader #4, the most fearsome film of all time, returns with an all-new series.
Yep.
That's basically what I got.
I have the former chosen one must take his first steps into a darker world. Join Vader as he learns the way of Darth Sidious and his newly formed empire, the way of the dark side.
Dark side.
Good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, it's the other one that we're going to have that has the first appearance of somebody pretty important in there.
I would say he probably is my single favorite character to come out of the franchise, Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Darth Vader. And I remember my mom took me to see like the original movies like back in the 70s, and she loved Darth Vader. And there were a couple movies where he only appears for like a really short period of time. And I remember coming home from the theater as a kid, and my mom would be like, I wish there was more Darth Vader in that movie.
Yeah.
He's just such a cool character.
Well, congratulations, 9.0. Which reminds me of what you just said about the Acolyte.
The Acolyte series.
The series, which we're talking about Darth Vader. I mean, whoever have seen the series, hopefully you'll tag along with us here. If you haven't seen the series, well, sorry. But
spoilers.
Anyway, it almost reminds me of the first time that the dark side comes out in that show. In a series,
is
like
that what it's supposed? I was going to
because if you think that those two twins,
yeah,
right? They both have powers, but they were unnaturally made, right?
They were created by a virgins.
Yeah, and then that one guy had the power too, but these two actually have the power. And at the end, the scene, did you see how she killed the guy?
Mm-hmm.
The same
with the choke, the force choke.
The same way that Darth Vader used his choke. Like,
so maybe it is the beginning of the Sith.
I don't know. If anybody's a Star Wars guru,
yeah,
let us know about your thoughts on that with the Acolyte and the way that last, was that the finale?
It was 8 episodes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God it's
over.
Yeah.
Okay. But I found that interesting.
Those girls could not act.
Yeah.
And that head Jedi guy, he was awful.
I know.
Anyway. Oh, okay. Well, that's appropriate.
Oh, look at this.
Now we have we have Marvel 2-in-1, which was Thing and this is Thing and the Son of Satan. Ooh, and I got an 8.5. Yes. So look at that awesome cover. And he was out in the Old West where you just returned from.
Oh, well, look at that.
Yes.
By the way, just an FYI, I recommend anybody to go take a trip out to Yellowstone.
Take a little trip.
And the Badlands and all that good stuff. Well worth it.
Yeah, you had a beautiful, beautiful adventure.
Yeah, incredible.
And you lived to tell about it.
Amazing. That's all I got to say.
Now, Ben and Damon travel to Lawless, Arizona, because of an eerie painting hanging in a saloon. The painting is of Jedediah Ravenstorm. He is a bank robber who founded Lawless, Arizona, but eventually the town lynched him because he was a criminal. But within 1 year after his lynching, the town dried up and the population vanished. So it is now the 100th anniversary of the founding of the town, and all kinds of weird stuff is going on in the town. So because of what happened in Marvel Team Up, where Johnny got the help of Damon to handle that,
right,
Ben reaches out to him in this issue, and they go out to Lawless, Arizona.
Gotcha. So all intertwines together.
All intertwined. Marvel Universe, very closely laced back in those days.
There you go.
Very closely laced together.
Well, congratulations.
Well, thank you. So yes, Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing, and the Son of Satan. I think I have all of his appearances now in other books.
Do you? Okay, nice.
All right.
All
Moving right along.
Moving and grooving. Oh, wow. Wow, that's fantastic, amazing grade.
Oh, 9.8. The
Wow.
breaking of the Batman.
Batman 497 from 1993. The Bane breaks Batman's back. 9.8. Congratulations on that one. That's amazing. Well, I mean, the story tells it all. It's the whole time a thing. Bane just basically breaks Batman's back. Doesn't want to kill him. He wants to make him suffer.
Yeah, he wants to humble
And
him.
that's that. Yeah, basically, and that's basically what he did.
It's part 11 of Nightfall, which was the long-running series that covered this. I think it was probably 4 different Batman books were coming out back then.
Okay.
You had Detective, Batman, Shadow of the Bat, and probably a couple others, and it crossed. Well, Robin had his own book back then, Catwoman. So I think that storyline crossed over into all those books.
And now we have like
Good old
100.
days when there's only 4 books.
Yeah, 4 books. Now there's like 100,000 of them.
Now it's the entire DC line. Yeah.
Branching off to everywhere.
I said bitterly.
Okay, but yeah, that's all we got there. But that's a great grade.
And a very good cover. Was it Sam Dringenberg? What's the name of the artist there?
Jim Aparo and Dick Garando.
Oh, Giordano.
Oh,
Kelly
cover.
Kelly Jones.
Kelly Jones cover.
He did a lot of interiors
Kelly
for
Jones.
Sam. I get him mixed up with Sam Dringenberg, but yes,
Okay.
that's it was an awesome cover.
Wow. Yeah, Kelly right there.
Look at Bane. Like, what a mammoth beast.
Dude, huge. Yeah.
Yikes.
And
That
the
was the
movie-
90s though.
The movie was pretty cool with when they did that to him.
Yes.
With
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
He played a good Bane actually.
I didn't like the accent though.
Well, that's true.
The accent was weird.
That's true.
I find fault with all the movies because the comic books will always be my first love. I find fault with all the movies. It's speak of the devil. We had mentioned
Oh,
this
there it
earlier.
is. There
New
it is right
Mutants,
there.
number 98, an 8.5 from
Wow.
1991.
First appearance of
Some character
lo and
named.
behold, some
Dead-
no-name guy,
Some no-name character
some
named
merc with the
Deadpool,
mouth,
the merc with the
Deadpool.
mouth. Yeah, look
Subject
at that.
of Weapon X program. Wow. First appearance of Copycat impersonating Domino, which is I'm curious if this says first appearance of Domino. No, it doesn't. Good. Of Deadpool. Yeah. Gideon and Copycat.
Who's the dude in the bathrobe? Is that Gideon?
The mysterious Gideon. Oh, it says mysterious Gideon. I'm guessing that might
I
be
don't
him.
remember him at all.
But this is you love this artwork. I know you love the artwork because of the long legs
It's horrible.
of what's his name? It's just with L.
Okay,
Linfield, Rob.
People always criticize the legs and the feet, which yeah, it's awful. But I mean, look at Boom Boom's face. Look at Boom Boom's face on that cover. That is horrendous.
Looks like she just sucked a lemon. Got all puckered up.
And I know I say it every time we have this issue, but like I collected the New Mutants all the way from the beginning, and then when this started, I was like, okay, I'm done. Like the art is terrible, and these, of course, are the issues that are mega valuable.
They are
Yeah.
big time. Big time.
Story of my life.
Yeah. So the first appearance of Gideon, he's a member of the Externals. So yeah, this is a big one right here. And movie's coming out this Thursday, Friday, I think. Yeah,
Yep.
this weekend.
Thursday, yep, is the opening night.
So yeah, that should be fun.
I just and I think the Externals, now that you bring it up, is they're like a immortal race of mutants who have been around like for centuries.
Yeah, they had a movie with them, which kind of.
Well, those were the Eternals.
The
These are the
Eternals, that's
Externals.
right, the
Yeah,
Externals.
but same basic idea. Same
Okay.
basic idea. Yeah, they've been
I don't know
around.
much about the Externals, so I don't know. I don't really.
They
know.
haven't done much with them, and it was more. Oh, look at Cannonball's nose. Come on, Brian, stop.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. All right.
Wow.
It's just me being bitter.
That's
It's
okay.
me being bitter.
You're
when I
allowed
Got rid of those issues.
because you had it and now you don't.
Yeah.
You're up.
Oh, I am.
Mhm.
I never remember.
That's okay.
How do you remember that?
I got you because I picked it.
Oh. Okay, here we have DC Comics presents.
Is it
This was
yours?
This was a Superman and series.
Oh yeah. And
Mhm.
He-Man.
He-Man. He has the power.
Wow.
It is the first appearance of He-Man and Skeletor in comics. So this issue then actually predates any of the Master Universe series. This was number 10. I have... Yeah, it's the first appearance of He-Man and Skeletor in standard comic format, in a standard comic format comic book.
Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, here, let's see.
from 1982, an 8.0.
First appearance of He-Man, yeah. First appearance of Skeletor in the comic book format. The title From Eternia with Death is a pun on From Russia with Love by James Bond novel by Ian Fleming.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
there you go. That's a little trivia. That's the only trivia I have in this whole set of sticks. I'm kind of annoyed with that. Usually I get more trivia stuff with that.
Yeah, sometimes it's tough. There's just not, the information just isn't there. I'm just double checking now. We have
But
several other
now-
key.
This He-Man, wasn't he? He was a prince something, right? Wasn't he Prince?
Prince of Eternia.
Prince Eternia.
Mhm.
Wasn't he Adam? Prince Adam or
Prince Adam.
That's it. Was
Prince Adam of Eternia.
Prince Adam. Now, how can they even put him with Superman? That's just my question. Like, how does that even compare?
Yeah, well,
Do they battle in there?
I don't know. I don't know what the storyline is. I'm assuming Superman probably goes through some kind of space warp,
Okay.
some sort of portal, some sort of rift in the time continuum, and ends up in Eternia and ends up crossing over with these characters.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I remember at the time seeing this on the stand, and I'm like, oh, this is dumb. These characters are never going to last.
Lo and behold, there they are.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a cool cover.
That is a cool cover. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm looking at? I'm looking at the date that this came out, 82, right? Then that motion picture adaptation
80
was 87.
7.
So a good 5 years passed between
Yeah.
their first appearance of comic books and when they did the motion picture adaptation.
Yeah.
And then this came out a couple months before the Masters of the Universe series, which is also in here somewhere.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm assuming they're probably all owned by the same person.
Puzzle. Come up.
You're up.
Go. And speaking of, there it is right there.
Dun dun dun.
Masters of the Universe #1 from 1982, as
So
you said.
same year as this, yeah.
Same year as that. And it got an 8.5. Fantastic. Good cover.
Yeah.
Very nice. So was this the original He-Man Masters of the Universe comic book that came out?
Yes. That is actually called Masters of the Universe. Yes.
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 Yeah,
this
that's what it
is
was.
the original #1.
And this is okay. Yeah, so this came out, and then make sure I got there. That's the motion picture one.
Oh, a 14-page preview appeared in 16 titles, 16 DC titles. Just like, you know how we always talk about DC Comics Presents #26 is super valuable because it was the first New Teen Titans preview. So it had like technically the first Cyborg, first Raven, first Starfire. This was before this issue. This was preceded by a preview in 16 DC titles in July and August of 1982.
Huh.
Yeah.
I still can't find it on here. Must have missed that one. Oh, well.
He has the power.
Wow. Very nice.
First full comic devoted to Masters of the Universe based on the Mattel action figure series. Okay.
So that's right. The action figures came out before the comic did, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And so that's why, because I was a little older at that point, I was in high school. When stuff like this came out, I looked at it and I just thought, oh God, it's basically just a preview for the toys.
Yeah.
It's basically not realizing that there was substance to it and how much that would catch on with everybody
Right.
and become a fan favorite.
Wow. Cool. I think you're up. Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. All right, here we have a 9.2 on a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 1996, published by Image Comics. And who was Eric Larson, cover artist. Eric Larson is famous for Spider-Man and then going on to Image to do Savage Dragon.
To say Image begins publishing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from June '96 to October '99. So this is where they start. I think Image picked it up, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And these are not the cartoons for kiddies turtles. This is a very violent book. It's hard-edged and it takes them back to their origins. The violent, trigger-happy goons of Warlord Komodo invade the sewer home of Mike, Ralph, Don, and Leo. Hard-edged, fighting mad ninjas who took the world by storm return. So I think, after Turtles first came out and they were hard-edged and violent and bloody, then it became more for kids.
Gotcha.
And so then when Image got the license, they took it back to its roots and tried to make it,
Yeah.
violent
Real.
again. Yeah, gritty.
Yeah.
That was the word everybody used, gritty.
Gritty. Nice.
Not to be confused with the Philadelphia Flyers. Is he Gritty? I think he's
That's
Gritty.
Gritty. Yes. Yeah, the ugly orange thing.
Orange thing, yeah.
Jeez.
He's not ugly. Now, come on. You gotta love Gritty.
It's like a nightmare.
All right, you're up.
All right, I'm up. Here we go. Go here. Oh, I see a green one. I gotta get
A
it.
green one.
I gotta go. We haven't had a green one in a while.
Qualified grade.
Wow. What does the green one mean?
Is that a good
Qualified
wow or a bad wow?
Oh, I love the cover.
Well,
This is classic.
so a green usually means it would get this grade if not for this one thing.
Does it tell you that? Does it tell you in there? Do you need to-
Yeah.
It says e-music card cut out of insert.
There you go. That's the problem.
Is that what it is?
So it would be a 9.0 if the E card wasn't cut out of the insert.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
there's a
thi-
postcard in it, and then in the middle of it was that punch-out thing.
Oh, and that's been punched out.
It was punched
well, this
out.
is Wolverine Origins. First appearance of Daken, which is we all know as Wolverine's son. Omega Red and Jubilee appearance. E-music inserts included, which clearly isn't in here now because of what it
Oops.
says. Yeah. But congratulations on that. That's
Yeah.
fantastic. That's
I mean, it's still a great grade.
a very good. This is, I mean, one of those iconic comics.
Yeah.
Because of Daken.
Yes, I was just gonna say if you're a Wolverine fan, this is a
Yes.
key issue.
Huge.
He's the son of Wolverine and Itsu. Now I'm not a Wolverine solo expert, like I said earlier, so I don't know who Itsu is. I have written that he's mostly disguised in this
Yes.
issue, and that he is rumored, like 47 other characters, he is rumored to be in Deadpool,
Supposedly.
the movie that's
Yeah.
coming out this week.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, you may have heard.
I did not hear about that actually.
You may have heard.
I heard a lot of things about people being rumored to be in there.
All the characters coming out, they're probably going to be like pop-ups, so you're probably going to have to like.
Yeah, right.
There's no way to do all
Yeah.
speaking parts.
Or they'll do like an after credits montage where these characters appear for 2 seconds on the screen.
Yeah, in a comic book.
Yeah. So Daken is featured in half of this, like you said, but is mostly disguised, although his claws are shown and is revealed to be the son of Logan.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's
And
pretty cool.
Logan's been busy.
You know, he has. Especially he has more than one kid. I mean, he has a bunch of them, doesn't he? I think last I
Well,
read.
you know, now that I say that, because Laura Kinney is not
No.
his child.
I almost think I could have sworn I read that he has like 10 or 14 or something like that.
And that's another thing I'll have to look up. A lot of questions about Wolverine in this episode.
Yeah.
The Bone Claw's first appearance and how many kids has he sired.
But lo and behold, I mean, Daken, you know,
Yeah.
he's pretty cool.
Yes,
And,
he is.
well, if anybody has read up on the Wolverine stuff, they know what happened to Daken, and they know where he is now.
Oh, just
dun,
spoil
dun.
it. Just spoil it.
I didn't say anything.
Okay.
I just
No, I'm
said
telling you to say something.
I should, but I won't.
All right.
Maybe.
You're being a good boy.
If we have another Wolverine, I will spoil it. How's that?
Okay.
Maybe.
And I think we might. Oh, here we have Teen Titans. This is from it's from 1917.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. This is November of 2017. It is okay. First appearance of the Batman Who Laughs. We got a 9.4.
Wow. What is this? The
Teen Titans number 6,
Oh.
006.
006.
First full appearance of the Batman Who Laughs.
Yeah. Part of the Dark Multiverse. The Batman Who Laughs is an alternative version of the Batman depict as a hybrid of the Joker and Batman.
Yep. Joker Batman hybrid from the
Is
Dark
that
Multiverse.
Depict or displaced?
Let me see the word.
Can't-
Oh, depicted.
Depicted.
Depicted
Thank
as,
you.
yeah. Yeah, it's a
Jeez.
strange character. Very strange character.
Well, that is interesting. Let me see this one.
That's him up there.
That's him up there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Isn't
that
that sick?
isn't that on like I remember seeing.
Oh, yeah, there's
that,
been action
like
figures.
Fortnite or something like that.
Yes, there's been foil covers of that character. He was all the rage for about 10 minutes.
Oh wow. Okay, gotcha. What does it say there on it then? First full appearance of Batman Who Laughs. That's cool.
And he has these Robin goblins, which are like these like pale Jokerized version of Robin, and they like crawl on their hands and feet or hands and knees, and he has them on chains.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's super
Okay.
twisted.
Wow.
Super twisted. In fact, the one year for Free Comic Book Day, Chris had up at the front desk. Beautiful action figure sets that DC had made of them, of the Joker with the Robin goblins.
Really?
A little twisted, but we said dark multiverse, so yeah, it's going to be a little twisted.
Yeah.
All right, so that is Teen Titans number 12 with a 9.4. Very nice.
Congratulations.
Yep.
Batman Who Laughs.
Batman Who Laughs.
He's a big thing, supposedly, right?
He was for about 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. It didn't last? Oh, wow. I like this cover.
Let's put it
cool.
this way. I had a beautiful. Well, we'll discuss later.
Gotcha.
Look at the Dave Cockrum. Look
my
at
God.
the Dave Cockrum cover.
Uncanny
oh my
X-Men
God.
number 620. He's creaming
What's
his
on the
pants out
back?
here.
What's on the? Is it something on the back?
Pink Gem variant cover, wrapped around cover. Wow.
Oh my
The
God.
snowman? What?
Iceman, that is gorgeous.
Check that out. Wow, that's nice.
Yes, please.
Okay. Well, there you go. From 2019, Uncanny X-Men number 1, 8.5. Wraparound cover. Black and white. I love this cover. It's a nice cover. As you, I think
sketch cover.
I think you kind of like the cover too, don't you? Yeah, look at that. Wow.
Not much renders me speechless.
So is this the team appearance of the X-Men compromised? Mostly in the Summers family? Is this it? Is this the one?
I gotta be honest. I struggled.
Hold on a second.
I couldn't find an Uncanny
Number
X-Men
one.
from 2019.
Well, it's
so
this one here: Cyclops, Jean Grey, Prestige, Vulcan, Corsair, Havoc, Cable, Young One, and Wolverine. Are they all in here?
no.
No, maybe
They might be on the standard cover,
Okay.
but those characters are not not on this cover.
Uncanny. I don't know. I don't.
What I have written
That's the only one I found that was it from that year.
from that year, I found something that said Uncanny X-Men number 1, X-Men Disassembled, a 10-part weekly epic that starts with a tragic and mysterious disappearance which draws the X-Men into what might be their final adventure. Yeah, right. Their final. Please,
yeah,
Marvel,
I know.
stop. Just
Come
stop. So
we don't know which one this is.
I don't know what it is, but man, that cover, I'll tell you what I do know. That cover is gorgeous.
Wow.
That is
Brian. What can Brian have it?
that is some old school X-Men beauty right there.
That's really cool.
I mean, I've seen that image before, but never as a black and white sketch variant.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, and they're hovering over Thunderbird's
Okay.
tombstone because he dies like in the second or third appearance of the new X-Men.
Wow.
Okay.
You got that?
Yeah. I'm just gonna put this with mine.
Wow.
Very nice. Very nice.
Very nice.
8.5 grade from 2019.
You're up.
Okay.
You gotta take it all in.
I'll take it all. Okay, here's our other Darth Vader number 1.
Oh,
This one is from
yes.
2 years earlier, 2015, a 9.4 grade. Darth Vader.
And what's it say on there?
It
appearance
says
of
first appearance of Black Krrsantan. I can't do wiki. Krrsantan.
Chrysanthemum. Yeah, a Wookiee bounty hunter. First cameo of Dr. Silo, and first ongoing Darth Vader solo title series. Yeah.
Yep, that's what I had. Dr. Silo, right? First Darth Vader solo series. It picks up after the end of Episode 4, A New Hope, and tells the story of the war with the rebellion from the other side.
Okay, yeah, nice. I love it. Yeah, the Black Chrysanthemum. That's what you say, right? Chrysanthemum.
Krrsantan.
Yeah, he made an appearance in what? The Bounty Hunter.
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where I was like, oh, check that guy out.
Going back to Acolyte,
Mm-hmm.
I always wanted
the
to
Wookiee.
Yeah, I always wanted to see a Wookiee Jedi, and then when I saw the Wookiee Jedi, I was like, no.
It was
No.
nothing like it. You know what that Wookiee reminded me of? It reminded me of a Wookiee that took a shower in a low flow shower. Really? I mean, his hair was like
Yes.
all flat and
Yes,
stuff.
maybe that's what it was.
And that's probably what it was.
Too much conditioner.
They didn't have a high flow shower back then. So, that's
Yeah, right. He looks. What's the word I'm looking for? He looks. He was having a bad hair day. Like every day was a bad hair day for that Wookiee.
It wasn't like the Chewbacca Wookiee that we
No.
know. Or even this guy that we know. It was just like he took a shower and it was low flow. There was something else that they had probably had a garden hose going on at the same time.
He had no body. There was no body
Nothing. It
to
was
that
horrible.
Wookiee's hair.
Yeah, no, it was bad. It was
That is exactly right. That is exactly right. Maybe that's why I didn't
Yeah.
care for him.
You're welcome. Yeah, I'm glad I can bring light to your.
You did. You just did.
There. Yeah. Anybody that's seen it knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that Wookiee sucked.
Oh boy.
That whole series sucked. I'm sorry.
Oh God. Tell us how you really feel.
It sucked.
Oh, okay.
Those girls could not act.
Here we go.
All right,
Here we
on
go.
to.
Are you done now?
Yes.
Is that the final
I'll
line? You
let
sure?
it go.
Finally. All right, Savage Red Sonja. This is a sketch cover. It's a pretty cool cover. 9.6 from 2023. Pretty new. Oh,
Number 2.
number 2. You got it. Yeah, there you go.
She tries to help a wayward prince and his bride when they are attacked by a monstrous beast from beneath the sands.
Yeah.
It harkens back to Robert E. Howard's original tales of swords and sorcery, in that order.
Yep. Yeah, they're chased by desert bandits. So yeah, they're trying to hide, and yeah,
Love that cover.
yeah, that's a nice cover.
Didn't we just have...
We did have a couple Red Sonja ones before.
I think it was the one that Chris and I did on a Sunday morning a couple weeks ago, where we had this image but in color, and then we had a was it Black Cat? There was a Black Cat cover with the reverse image of this, right?
Yeah.
I think it was
Okay.
this same cover, but it was in color.
Okay.
So they must have done, well, you know Dynamite, they put out like
Yeah.
45 variant
Oh, yeah.
covers for every
Yeah, they
book they
do.
produce.
They do.
How
Yeah.
do they sell?
Oh,
I don't know.
this
But
whole
anyway.
variant cover stuff, it's getting out of control.
totally.
sometimes. Oh yeah.
Totally. But you know what Moira and I were discussing on Wednesday? It's kind of a blessing and a curse. As a collector, it's a curse because you've got to spend all that money to get
Right.
but from the comic book company's perspective, it's brilliant because that's what's selling these books.
It is.
That's what's selling the
It's
books now
artwork.
is the covers. Yep.
Artwork is selling. Yeah. Yep.
9.6 too.
I know. That's
Great
great.
grade. Oh,
You got
thanks.
it. Okay. Yeah. Calm down. It's okay.
Simmer down. Oh. Yeah, and you know what? Prior to researching this, I didn't know that this was the first appearance of those characters. What we're
Oh.
talking about
Mm-hmm.
is Incredible Hulk 449 from 1997, which is actually the very first appearance of the Thunderbolts.
Yeah. First team appearance of Thunderbolts.
Yep.
Citizen V, formerly Baron Zemo. Atlas, formerly Goliath. Mach 1, formerly Beetle. Songbird, formerly Screaming Mimi. Meteorite, formerly Moonstone 2.
Mhm.
And Techno, formerly Fixer.
The Fixer. And I don't think that you find out in this issue. I think you find out in Thunderbolts #1, like when they get their own solo title,
Right.
or their own team book, I should say. I think that's when you find out that they're actually bad guys.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think they're. Is in this issue, are they trying to capture the Hulk? Is that what it is? And he
Yes.
smashes the dam to get away.
That's right. He destroys a dam to escape.
Yes, because he realized that they would protect the people, so he smashed the dam to get them away from him to go protect the people from the dam coming down. I think
Correct.
that's what it was.
Yep. Yep.
So he was pretty evil, actually. Think about it.
Let me look at that cover again.
He was willing to sacrifice people to save himself.
That's true. He's
Yeah.
he's a random. Yeah, Hulk
Yeah.
is definitely a random element.
He's a crapshoot.
He is a crapshoot. And there he is. You're on fire this morning. What was in those pancakes?
I don't know. Berries.
So this is, I guess, Atlas and Mach 1. Wow, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
That is pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't know that they appeared in
Hulk first. I just thought that they appeared in their own book.
That's what I thought. I thought, boom, there they
Right
were.
out of the blue. But I guess considering that they're named after Thunderbolt Ross and he's a Hulk character,
Yeah,
I should have put 2 and 2 together, but I didn't.
probably should have.
Thanks.
Hence the movie coming out, Thunderbolts, right?
Yes.
That's the
Is
thing.
it a movie? Yeah, it is a movie.
It's going to be a movie, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Not with these same characters, but I think the same basic idea.
Because supposedly isn't Red Hawk going to be
Yeah.
involved?
Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford, Red
That should
Hulk.
be very interesting.
It should be.
Very interesting.
It's all you.
Oh yeah, I'm getting it. Getting it up. Oh wow, I love this cover. Love it. Look at that. Wow, that's not bad. 2009 Spider-Man Noir, #1.
9.8.
First appearance of Spider-Man Noir. Look at that. He's like a vigilante Spider-Man, kind of like, right?
Yeah. I had written what do I have written about this? He's an alternate reality version of Spidey who operated during the Great Depression.
That's what it was. Back in the 20s or something like that, or whatever it was. Yeah,
30s, 40s.
Yeah.
Wait, Great Depression was after World War II, right? So maybe
40s, 50s. Yeah.
Oh my God, my history is
Oh,
terrible.
hold on, I'll tell you in a minute. What is this?
There's an Amazon show in development featuring an older, grizzled superhero in 1930s New York City. So I guess they're basing it on this Spider-Man Noir.
First appearance of Noir, an alternate Spider-Man Hero, Great Depression. First appearance of Vulture Noir too, supposedly.
Of who?
Vulture.
Oh, Vulture Noir. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Noir.
Okay.
Possible live-action Spider-Man Noir series at Amazon.
At Amazon, yeah.
The Noir universe is 1933. There you go.
There we go.
That's,
1930s.
it says it right there.
1930s.
30s.
I always thought the Great Depression was after World War II.
Well, there was the Roaring 20s, right?
Yeah.
And then after the Roaring 20s, it was.
Right. You know, the problem is you learn so much of American history when you're a kid.
Yeah.
And then unless you take, history classes in college or whatever, like you never revisit even government.
Yeah.
Even just basics about how the American government works. You
You
learn
have
that
to-
when you're a child.
You have to like watch the History Channel or something like that
Yes,
every day
yes.
to figure stuff out.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because who reads anymore? I mean,
not,
really.
Not nobody, not know how. All right.
Okay,
Did you pull
you're up.
Spidey?
Yes, I did.
All right,
That's,
all right.
by the way, 9.8. Fantastic.
Oh, it's another Wolverine. So
Oh.
you have to spoil
I
something.
gotta spoil it. All right.
What we have here, do you remember what you were going to spoil? Because I don't.
Dakin.
Okay. Wolverine 88 from 1994.
Wow.
And
Of course, this is a very famous,
timely also.
timely one because what's coming up.
Yep.
Deadpool. This is the first battle,
First
basically, of Wolverine and Deadpool in this comic.
It's Logan versus the Mouthy Merc for the very first time.
Very first time.
Yep.
In fact, I think the Mouthy Merc is looking for Vanessa or somebody in there.
Story particulars I don't have written down. This is the deluxe edition. Why did we only get a 5.5?
I don't know. That's something Chris will have to figure out.
Deadpool, Weapon X, and Copycat. Is she the one that impersonated Domino? Okay.
Yep.
Marvel
That's the one.
Marvel subscription insert included.
Let's see what I got here. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see what I got.
That's the reprint's coming out this week.
Oh, is it?
Oh, really?
Oh, the facsimile with a foil variant, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, gotta have the foil variant.
Wolverine, yeah, that's all I got.
Oh, look
here.
at these covers.
Oh my God, right. So anyway, Dakin, we'll talk about that. He dies in one of the things. Sabretooth cuts him up and spells happy birthday to Wolverine. Then he reincarnates and comes back as, you got something.
Oh, there it
Wow,
is.
Nice.
Yeah,
Do you want to preview that for our live studio audience, which is neither live nor in the studio?
Your foil
Okay.
one. Regular one looks like the regular one.
Look at
There's your foil variant facsimile.
that. Shiny, shiny.
Shiny.
Come get it.
Thank you, Christopher.
So yeah, he disassembles them
And he becomes
and then later on he becomes Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Yes.
But wait, Dakin,
I just ruined it.
Yeah, bro.
Surprise alert.
did Dakin have the adamantium skeleton?
No.
So how
Not
comes,
that I know of. At least they didn't get back to that story.
So now that he's Wolverine, how comes it keeps showing Wolverine with an adamantium skull?
I don't know.
Maybe it's not I don't know. Maybe it's just a skull. Maybe it's just like a Ghost Rider skull that's not It's hard to tell because of the foil variant covers.
Yes.
They make everything look
Yes.
shiny.
Shiny.
Yeah.
Very much shiny.
shiny.
So who knows?
I don't know.
What
Only
I do
the
know
shadow.
is he was apart at one time, so they had to put him back together. Clearly, right?
Yep.
So maybe that answers your question.
Maybe.
of that. Maybe.
Maybe that's how
Maybe.
they. Okay.
Maybe.
Alrighty then.
All right, maybe.
We're getting towards the bottom. We made fantastic
we are
time here.
actually. Here,
There's more.
I'll get this one.
There's more on the bottom.
I'll get one, and you get the other one.
Okay.
How's that? You like this one, don't you?
I sent away for that one. I sent away.
This is
Because
yours?
remember we were at the booth.
This
at
yours?
Yeah.
Oh wow!
We were at the booth at Lehigh Valley, and the guy was like, "I just sold it this morning."
Yes.
He's like, "Sold my last one."
Wow!
So then I had to send away.
Stormwatch Volume 2, Number 4 from 1998. First appearance of Apollo and Midnighter. 8.5, Brian.
I'll take it. Yeah.
Please tell us about your comic.
For those who don't know, Midnighter is an extremely badass alternate reality version of Batman. A Batman who is unapologetically gay. Let's just put it that way.
Gotcha.
And his partner is Apollo, who is an alternate universe version of Superman. And so what happens in this issue is you have Weatherman Jackson King. Jackson King is this really cool dude who is the head of a superhero group called Stormwatch. He discovers two operatives out in the field, Midnighter and Apollo. They worked for Henry Bendix. Now, Henry Bendix is an evil scientist who created a lot of these superhero characters due to like scientific experimentation. So he has his own secret branch of Stormwatch, and he created these two characters. So he sends out his crew to go and retrieve Midnighter and Apollo. A couple years down the road, Wildstorm creates a book called The Authority, which went on to become much more popular than Stormwatch ever was. And they kind of handpicked their best characters. Midnighter and Apollo became members of the Authority, and I think they're more well known for that than they ever were for Stormwatch.
Wow.
But I love that character. He's the one in all black leather,
Yeah.
wears the trench coat. I have several action figure versions of him, and freaking awesome.
Now, did they come out the same time period as Batman?
How do you mean?
Well, you basically, I mean, he's Batman, but a vigilante version of it, right?
Yeah.
Like, what was Batman and these guys ever in a comic together or in anything together, time frame wise? Is it the same? Is it Gotham area? I don't know about Nightwatch. I mean, I don't know about Stormwatch.
I think with New 52, in New 52, Midnighter became a supporting character in Nightwing's books. So yes, at that point, all the Stormwatch, all the Wildstorm characters. Let me back up.
Okay.
Jim Lee, who everybody knows, Jim Lee had his own imprint at DC called Wildstorm, and that's where all these characters come from. They're like Wildcats. You've heard of Wildcats?
Yeah.
That was one of his books as well. All those characters had their own imprint that was separate from the DC universe. I think after New 52, they merged those characters over into the mainstream DC universe. So you could say starting in 2011, Midnighter and Batman coexisted. Now, having said that, can I specifically remember a team up between Batman and Midnighter? No. I'm sure there has been one. I just don't remember having read one.
Be interesting because Batman. I mean, he does have a dark kind of history past.
Oh yeah.
And then you got this guy who's just
Right.
plain dark.
Very dark, and he has this. What Henry Bendix did to create him, he put this like fight computer in his brain. So before he takes anybody on, he can automatically analyze all possible scenarios and pick the best way to attack. So he's basically unstoppable. He's basically unstoppable, yeah. And Apollo, his partner, is basically as strong as Superman.
Wow.
So yeah, they're quite a force.
Apollo is I got solar powers, right?
Yes. He just like Superman, he absorbs
Yeah.
the powers of the sun.
Yep.
Wow.
That's cool.
I'm very happy.
There you go. Package that up. You're good to go.
Thank you. And does that bring us down to
Last one.
last
It's
one?
all you.
Man, that went fast.
I know, right?
At least for us, it did.
Yeah, that's true. People are home like,
For us, it
oh
went
god.
fast. Okay, we have Spidey 301.
Oh, great one. We've had this before.
Yeah, and if I correct me if I'm wrong, but 300, the issue before this, was him in the symbiote costume.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
This has a Silver Sable appearance. It is an 8.5 from 1988. Todd McFarlane cover and art, super iconic cover at this point.
Iconic cover
Yep.
of Todd McFarlane. And that's all you really got to say.
God.
The Todd father.
The Todd father.
Yeah.
I have that Mr. Franz Kraus, doesn't get any more German than Franz Kraus,
No.
hires Silver Sable to test a security system. He's secretly a neo-Nazi, and Spidey smells a rat. Dun dun dun.
And there it is.
Chaos ensues.
Just like that. And there. That's it. I mean,
That
we're
brings
at
us
the end.
to the end of our Sunday morning
Now-
25 modern boxing.
If I'm not mistaken, I think tomorrow we have
Our second batch of cards coming
cards
back.
coming in.
We're talking Pokemon,
Pokemon
Magic the
and-
Gathering.
Which we have no clue
No clue.
about these, so
So Christopher was
It's-
kind enough.
it's going to be interesting to see how we get through this. Put it that way.
Yeah, we're gonna
Very
have some guests. We're gonna have some subject matter experts.
Yes.
Who are going to come in and help us out with this one. Even though I have to say I had a blast feeling my way through the darkness on that last one.
Yes. Yes, it was fun.
We had no idea what we were talking about.
No clue.
But we made the best of it.
And we still won't.
Yeah, we still won't. So yes, we look forward to these guys joining us tomorrow. So tune in around sometime between 5:45.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
5:45-ish.
5:30-ish.
Yeah.
Ish.
Ish.
Depends on
Yeah.
traffic.
And thank you for joining us early on a Sunday morning.
Yes,
Have a
thank
great
you.
rest of your weekend.
Take care, everybody.
It'll be over before you know it.